Let's bring out contestant number 1, Jane Chu.
有請一號佳麗邱善勤。
Sponsored by Asian Beverage Company.
Ever since I was a little girl, my parents have instilled the importance of education into me. Despite the enormous cost, my parents made the great sacrifice of sending me to the United States for the pursuit of a better education. Because of my parents' teaching, I have become a promoter of universal education. I believe that education is fundamental to the success of a society. I understand that most people in the world are forced to accept the education provided for them, regardless of the suitability of such education. In fact, there exist people who are not even given a chance at schooling. Therefore, it is my greatest wish to provide more accessible education for the world. Through my studies of human-computer interaction, I'm able to work with top researchers in the nation to make primary education universally accessible. Thank you.
Let's welcome contestant number 2, Joanne Tran.
我哋歡迎第2號嘅佳麗陳妹妹。
If you were to ask what is important to me, I would tell you that my family means the world to me. My parents came to the United States with big dreams that one day their children would not have to struggle to make a living like they had to. Because my parents had to work long, hard hours, my brothers and I grew closer as we got older. I still remember my brothers using me as a dummy when they wanted to practice their wrestling moves and always having to defend myself. Growing up with 4 brothers and being the only girl is tough, but I would not trade any of my brothers in for a sister. They have always been supportive of me, and I know that they will always be there for me when I need them. My family has taught me to be a strong and independent person who can accomplish anything I put my mind and heart into. Thank you.
Joanne is sponsored by Mayflower Seafood Restaurant. And now let's bring back contestant number 3, Samantha Wu.
第3號嘅佳麗就係胡正林。
Samantha is sponsored by Kwan Yik Noodle Company.
If anyone were to ask me who impacted my life the most, I would unhesitatingly say that it was my grandmother who made me what I am today. Despite gender inequities that she had to face in China, she had nonetheless overcome all barriers to do what she felt was best, to help people by becoming a doctor. Inspired by her courage and persistence, I too have devoted my time to helping those in need. As one of the directors of UCLA's Asian Pacific Health Corps, I organized 2 annual health fairs for the surrounding community. By providing comprehensive health screenings, awareness, and education free of charge to not only the Asian and Pacific Islander population, but also the surrounding communities as well, I strive to empower the community we serve. By providing resources and connecting with participants on a cultural and linguistic level, I hope to contribute to creating more equal opportunities to bring down injustices in the health field that are inadvertently put upon immigrants and minorities. Thank you.
The sun will be shining, 'cause I feel that when
Let's welcome back contestant number 4, Tisa Lau.
第4號佳麗劉翠萍。
Tisa sponsored by Time Warner.
The heart has reason that reason knows not of, the philosopher Blaise Pascal once wrote. Sometimes in following your heart, as illogical as it is at times, you discover afterward it can lead you to the right place. Throughout the last few years, this has been a recurrent theme. My heart urged me to move to LA long before I realized I was drawn to one of the media capitals of the world because I had to rediscover my own buried passions for media and investigative journalism.
My heart also urged me to run for Miss Chinatown this year before I discovered the hopes my own mother had to run for Miss Chinatown as well. Due to unfortunate circumstances, she was unable to walk out many of the dreams she had for herself. I believe my pawpaw, Cantonese for mother's mother, and in the audience tonight had similar hopes for her daughter. So through this pageant process, I realized my heart again led me to the right place. It was telling me to run for Miss Chinatown before I realized one major reason why. To fulfill something my mother wasn't able to, for my mother and for my pawpaw. Thank you.
Thank you, Tisa. Okay, let's bring out contestant number 5, Sandra Shang.
有請5號佳麗就係叫做新開定啊。
Sandra is sponsored by Cathay Bank.
I remember when I was little, I would spend afternoons with my grandparents in a small living room of their apartment, where I would sit and listen to my elders tell stories and share wisdom. One of the many lessons I picked up is from my grandfather, and it is the cause of the inspiration I carry with me today. I remember him telling me that knowledge is unlimited. No matter how old you are, there is always more to learn. These words have instilled in me not only a real appreciation for knowledge, but also a desire to stay humble. Because there will always be people that know more than me and have more experience than me, regardless of their age or success. My family has always valued the pursuit of knowledge and humbleness, and they have given me the motivation to work hard and learn all that I can so that I can share this vision with others. Thank you.
For you, there'll be no crying.
And now let's welcome contestant number 6, Annie Ma.
我哋再次歡迎第6號佳麗馬全玲。
She is sponsored by Greenfield Organic.
Throughout my life, my mother has always been the person who gives me support and moral guidance. As a child of divorce, my mother raised me single-handedly and taught me valuable lessons which I will always keep close to my heart. I would like to take this opportunity to thank her for all that she has done. Having an international reporter as my mother, I have traveled frequently from America to Taiwan, Hong Kong, and China. With some schooling in Hong Kong, my mother encouraged me to embrace my Chinese culture, and I did so by learning 8 years of Chinese in just 4 years. Now, my trilingual ability has become one of my most esteemed assets, from helping a Chinese patient when volunteering in the hospital to serving the Chinese community in my future career. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Let us welcome contestant number 7, Judy Lee.
歡迎第7號佳麗係叫做李永容。
Judy is sponsored by Kiangyang Bakery.
I once read in a book called The 5 People You Meet in Heaven, in which I discovered my favorite quote. Sacrifice is a part of life. It's supposed to be. It's not something to regret. It's something to aspire to. This quote reminded me of my parents and their sacrifices. My parents came to the States in 1980 with nothing, sacrificing the life they had in order to provide a better life filled with opportunities for their children. Their sacrifices taught me the meaning behind making sacrifices. To sacrifice is to give up for the sake of another. In their footsteps, I have started to make my own sacrifices for others. I have given my time and effort to participate in community service, tutoring and mentoring at-risk for failure kids. I do this knowing that I can make a difference on their lives, just like my parents have impacted mine. Thank you.
Keep singing like they know the score.
let's welcome back contestant number 8, Laurel Chung.
第8號啦，就係叫做鐘朗欣。
Laurel is sponsored by Chicago Title.
Rarely do we ever come across a message that inspires us to look within ourselves. For me, it is summarized in one phrase. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the number of moments that take our breath away. Living in this fast-paced society, we often take for granted the things most important to us. As I walk across this stage, one thing comes to mind, and it is not whether my hair looks okay. It is seeing my family and friends gazing up at me tonight, and how grateful I am to those that have never neglected me in times of need. Therefore, this moment has not only taken my breath away, but has made me into someone who intends on creating many more in the future, and hopefully inspire others to do the same. Thank you.
'Cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds keep singing like they know the score.
Now let's bring back contestant number 9, Kelly Wong.
係有請第9號佳麗叫做黃甜甜。
Kelly is sponsored by Pacific Alliance Medical Center.
People often ask me, what is my definition of success? As a student physician, I recently saw a patient who was suspected and confirmed that she had kidney stones. Her natural reaction was fear, but I alleviated her worries by explaining to her the cause of her pain as well as the treatments for her, and in turn, she was extremely appreciative of my help. This is one experience out of the many that has made me realize that all the sacrifices I've made was worth it, including the lack of sleep from working in busy hospitals and the shortened time spent with friends and family. My definition of success, therefore, stems from the joy and the rewarding experience upon helping those in need and providing them with the best treatment and care. With my knowledge and passion for people, I hope to bring forth my success to impact the Asian American community by making a difference in people's lives and to help them search for their own definition of success. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. And now let's welcome back contestant number 10, Mandarin Wu.
係啦，再次歡迎第10號佳麗，佢叫做吳曉清。
Becoming. Becoming is such an interesting word, an interesting concept. It made me think, do we ever become? I don't think so. To become, the idea gives us a superficial title. Instead, to become, we should always be becoming, because becoming is always living the moment, always progressive. The day after becoming is simply being, where happiness comes, bliss lingers, and a new feeling arises. Simply being, the cycle of life then continues, perpetuates. And we find comfort in this uniquely human experience, to die and be reborn many times over. And what is precious is to know and hold the moment. Be free, let go, surrender to the moment, and live life. Thank you.
It's
Mandarin is sponsored by the Southern California Fukienese Association. And now let us welcome back contestant number 11, Helen Tuang.
去到第11號嘅佳麗啦，佢叫做蔣海倫。
Helen is sponsored by City Tech Auto.
Growing up in the diverse surroundings of the Los Angeles community has made me appreciative of different cultures. Living and being encircled by people of all races has taught me that we are more alike than different. Life was sometimes difficult growing up and being raised by immigrant parents. But through the role modeling of my parents and teachers, I have learned that appreciation, thoughtfulness, and kindness can make the most complicated things in life very simple. As a preschool teacher, I too have an opportunity to make a difference. It has been my focus to teach young children the importance of these 3 qualities. Being able to foster children's creativity, encouraging play, and promoting appreciation for all living things creates a foundation for this generation to achieve amazing things. I am a role model for these remarkable children, and it's because my family allowed me to grow and follow my heart. Thank you.
Our next contestant number 12, Angelique Shen.
第12號佳麗叫做沈心明。
Angelique is sponsored by Pacific Independent Physician Association.
Growing up with a brother and sister 10 and 8 years older than me, I was always trying to catch up. When my siblings became star tennis players during high school, I strived for the same goal. But after devoting an entire summer to tennis camp, I realized that I wasn't enjoying the sport. So I quit and I turned to community activism. At first, I thought my family would be disappointed, but they encouraged me instead. From this experience, I learned to embrace who I am, and I even learned to love my unusual name. I feel a strong sense of individuality, a characteristic that I truly value. I believe individuality allows us to make unique contributions to society. I hope to leave my imprint by establishing my own business in the future. I am proud to create a path that is all my own. Thank you.
Let's now welcome back contestant number 13, Shanda Gordon.
第13號佳麗陳玲。
Shanda is sponsored by Jade Tours.
What should it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Mark 8:36. When I was growing up, and even until recently, I unintentionally spent most of my money on useless flashy items that I believed would fill the emptiness inside. The verse above was given to me through a pamphlet from my grandmother. I always read it, but never really understood the meaning behind it. Recently, I finally ended a negative relationship which had led me astray. After doing so, I spent more money than I ever had in my entire life. A few weeks after my spending frenzy began, the meaning of Mark 8:36 finally hit me. No matter how much or what I purchased, I still was never truly satisfied, and the emptiness remained. I had always known God, but it was then I realized the one thing or person I needed in my life I could not buy. With God and my family's never-ending love and support, I know I can overcome any ordeal, and I know I will never have to feel that emptiness ever again. Thank you.
And now let us welcome back our final contestant number 14, Mandy Ho.
嚟到我哋最後一位嘅佳麗就係14號嘅胡麗儀。
Mandy is sponsored by Empress Pavilion.
In The Starfish Story by Lauren Isley, he illustrates that although we can't help everyone in the world, but we can make a difference in the little things we do. Throughout my life, I am truly blessed to have a family that is filled with warmth and joy, and to have friends that are always supportive. I am also fortunate to live in a country where numerous opportunities and freedom exists. I have gained an even greater appreciation for what I have today by observing children living in poverty, both in person and on television. As a result, I decided to sponsor a child from China through World Vision. The monthly contributions will benefit the child in many ways, such as education, school supplies, and regular health checkups. As Lauren Isley said, we can't help everyone in the world, but I do hope that my contribution will make a difference in a child's life one step at a time. Thank you.
And the song